$8:53 here, Big 550 KTRS. Howard Richards, voice of the Missouri Tigers. Howard, you're not doing very well here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right.
I think
I feel like the old Temptations hit. It's the same old song.
any day now, they're going to call for you to join them on the field and get things going. Confidence has got. I mean, they got to. I mean, at this point, it's just more about confidence than anything else, I would think.
It is. You may have heard last week Barry Odom took over the defensive calls, and the team switched back to a lot of elements from his defense when he was the defensive coordinator year before. Some of the guys were happy about it, but the results didn't show up. However, that was sort of a midweek change and still a lot of adjustments, especially for the new players that had never played in the system. So they've had yet another week to acclimate to the Barry's old system, and from the things that I've heard, the players like it. So we'll see if this will be a difference maker. It's going to be very important for the Tigers to get some sort of pass rush against the South Carolina quarterback who has had some struggles, and they've given up a lot of sacks this year. So if Missouri can do that, and that's been their real problem outside of bad tackling, is the pass rush just hasn't been there.
Yeah.
So if they can mount the pass rush, it'll be the complexion of the game could be a lot different.
Is his scheme more blitzing? I mean, what is it that he can do as a defensive call signal that he couldn't do as the head coach?
It's more of your defensive types of defenses really look like this in basic terms. You have a reading type of defense where defense will sit back and read and react to what they see the offense do, or you'll have a more pressure or attacking style of defense, which could include a lot more blitzing. Now, they don't blitz a lot in the past, but they are free to do more attacking up front. So you attack and then react to where you see instead of just sitting back and allowing the plays to come to you. If you're going to play a reading type defense, you've got to have guys that can make plays strong and get off tackles. And the Tiger defense up front hasn't been able to do that. If you can play a more attacking style, it's a more disruptive and aggressive style, but you still have to be able to make plays. It's riskier, but in a lot of times, college players haven't had a chance to play against those types of defenses and don't react as well against attacking type defenses.
Football, especially college football, Howard Richards, you know this better than anybody, and that is teams that get off to a good start all of a sudden feel confident and they have that confidence. Teams that might have better talent don't get off to a good start, and all of a sudden it's sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy. So the fact that they're going bad might not mean the team's bad. They're going through a bad stretch, and you got to do something to sort of mix it up.
Especially with young players, it's really easy to lose your confidence and not be able to rebuild it back. And that's why it's important when you've got a coaching staff that even when times are bad, it's not wise to tear players down. You have to constantly build your team back up, build confidence, and show them that, you're making mistakes, but you're not that far off. Continue to build upon those things. Continue to work. It's just like parenting children. If you tear down kids, then, you're going to have problems as young adults and later in life. But if you continue to build your kids and teach and show them the right ways to learn and do things, then their success level as they get older will be much better.
Yeah. Kickoff is what time on Saturday?
3 o'clock here in the St. Louis area.
3 o'clock. Tip-off is at 3. All the action can be heard right here on the Big 550 KTRS. Howard Richards on the call. Mizzou at South Carolina. Bring home a winner for us, Howard.
We'll do my best. Thanks guys. Take care.
Bye.
Howard Richards, one of the nicest men you'll ever meet.
He is a nice guy.
Very class gentleman, and we're thrilled to have him here as part of the Big 550 team.